over 20 practical tips and tricks that you should know in your second trimester. Okay, let's go. First kind of overarching category would be body care. And the first one we're starting off is skincare. First of all, I hope you've done it in the first trimester. If you have not, make sure that the skincare you apply to your face are pregnancy friendly. There are several ingredients you should not be using while you're pregnant. They can affect your skin, even discolorated, guys. Don't go there. Just make sure that all the creams and anything you use, even your face wash, that is pregnancy friendly and will not affect your skin or your baby. Second one, which goes without saying in my opinion, SPF. Make sure you apply your SPF. Again, when you're pregnant, your skin is more prone to pigmentation and you definitely want to avoid it because can you imagine, you just had a baby, you still have to deal with the pigmentation on your face, on your skin. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Just prevent it. So SPF all the way, every day. I don't care where you live, even in Alaska, even if you're in UK, I'm in UK, I use SPF every day to make sure I don't get any pigmentation on my hands, on my face. Better prevent it than deal with the consequence. Now, to body. Again, yes, you're in your second trimester, it's exciting time and your body hasn't changed much, but it will. So prepare yourself, prepare your body, make sure it's hydrated. Use those creams and not just on your belly. You have to understand, although your belly does change, it's also your breast which change, it's your hips, it's your thighs, it's your bum, believe it or not. It's literally most of your body. Prepare your skin. Keep it as hydrated as possible. Doesn't guarantee there won't be any stretch marks, but it will reduce the risk of having stretch marks. And you would rather do something about it, right? So just make sure you're ready for those changes. I will link below the creams and oils that I personally use and I enjoyed throughout my first and second pregnancy. But yes, just make sure you're keeping your skin well hydrated and taken care of. And speaking of hydration, drink loads and loads of water. And yes, you're pregnant and drinking lots of water means you're gonna run more to the bathroom. But you have to do it. Just do it. First of all, it's really good for your health. It's really good for your baby. It's really good for your skin. Once again, drinking lots of water will help prevent those stretch marks from the inside. So keep it hydrated from outside, keep it hydrated from inside. Cover all your bases, girl, trust me. Also, keeping yourself hydrated will help you with those headaches. Sometimes when you don't drink enough water, even if you're not pregnant, you get those headaches, and just by drinking the water, it helps so much. Another one, which is a bit of an unpleasant subject, but must be covered, it's bowel movements. And yes, probably you didn't expect that from me. It's not the most glamorous advice, but make sure you have a regular bowel movements when you're pregnant and the baby is expanding. Your organs are being compressed, lots of changes. Lots of women do get problems with bowel movements. So in the mornings or whatever, just make sure you eat some prunes. If that doesn't help, personally, I use fiber gel, which was advised by my private obstetrician. Again, I'm gonna link it below, and it definitely helps. I literally just do the mixture in the morning, drink it with my tablets, and then I'm done. Definitely helps, prevents lots of potential problems that you're going to have in the future, even after the baby. If you want to know more, please research. I feel uncomfortable talking about it personally. I want to let you know, make sure you cover that. Talking of vitamins, yes, make sure you have appropriate vitamins at the stage of your pregnancy. Obviously, consult with your healthcare provider. They will tell you which specific vitamins you need to use. Sometimes some women need to use iron. And again, I'm going back to the bowel movement. Use fiber gel if you're drinking iron tablets because they do constipate you. Make sure you also have magnesium, calcium, all that. Again, it will help you and your baby. When you're pregnant, the baby is going to take everything from your body. It's the nature. It's literally the nature. It will take all the goodness out of your body to supply everything to your baby. So you need to make sure that you have plenty, so you have enough for yourself, because otherwise you're going to be so drained and your body is going to take the hit long term. To prevent this, on your tablets, regular. Maybe create a calendar and tick every day as soon as you took your tablets so you don't forget that you took them. Put it into your routine. Maybe ask your partner to make sure that you take your vitamins. There are always the ways to ensure that you're on that path and you're taking them regularly. It's very important. Another subject which I actually was surprised about is dental care. Did you know that poor dental hygiene can actually trigger premature birth? It's insane. Make sure you take care of your teeth. I know your gums might be bleeding, which is normal, unfortunately, in pregnancy, but your teeth are for life. And yes, again, you're building a baby. They use a lot of calcium, and it definitely drains. It takes all the vitamins and strips all the vitamins from your teeth. It does strip your vitamins from your bones. It sounds absolutely crazy, but unfortunately, it's true. For this reason, in UK, they provide free dental care while you're pregnant. That's how important it is. It will affect quality of your life, period. Especially if you're having morning sickness. Personally, morning sickness hit me in the second trimester instead of the first trimester. Surprise! Dentist told me that apparently if you're being physically sick, just make sure that you rinse your mouth, make sure there is no acid left in your teeth, and don't brush your teeth for at least half an hour because it will affect your enamel. It will affect your teeth. Those little things. That's why please make sure, take care of your teeth because they do take a lot of wear and tear while you're pregnant. Another one, stay as active as possible. Obviously, everybody feels completely different in each pregnancy. I remember the first time around, I stayed very active. The longer you stay active, better it is for your body. They say it's easier for you to give birth and recover. So for sure, stay as active as possible. Again, within the norms. Just don't overexert yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Listen to your body always. Make sure you get that movement in your day. Maybe go for a walk every day, at least for 20 minutes. Get the fresh air and a bit of exercise. Stay active. It will help you long term. Pelvic floor exercises, and I know midwife told you about it, but I decided to remind you about it again. Just do your pelvic exercises. You don't want to be one of those moms who pushes out the baby and has problems when she sneezes and all that. Prepare your body and make it stronger to prevent that kind of issues. So do your pelvic floor exercises, please. And again, maybe when you brush your teeth, always do your pelvic exercises. Or set a reminder on your phone. They don't take much to do, but they help a lot. Just do them. For those ladies who are going for natural birth, please prepare your body in advance. I personally had a C-section. My baby was bridged, so I wasn't even aiming, unfortunately, to do natural birth. But for those ladies who wants to have a natural birth, start preparing early. Make sure you're informed and you know what to expect. Start those exercises early. I know that there are several gadgets that you can order to help you prepare your body to pass the baby. And make sure you order those early on and that you have them handy. Pregnancy is like a marathon and you have to gradually prepare for the birth. And we're out of the body care realm and now to the clothes. And first and foremost, let's cover the bases. Underwear. Invest into comfortable, stretchy underwear. It's worth it. You feel more comfortable, more confident. Your body is changing already, and this is the basis you need to cover. And I don't mean only bottoms and also your bras. Ladies, your body is changing. Make sure you have those comfortable bras. You should be changing your bras every few months, I believe. Anyway, you might as well invest in a nice bra. I'm sure your breast size is increased. They naturally do when you're pregnant and afterwards when you're going to breastfeed the baby too. So just invest, please, in the underwear. Probably you're going to use it temporarily, but underwear shouldn't be used forever anyway. Linked again. Honestly, it's the last time I'm going to say anything. Every time when I mention something, I will be linking it down below, the underwear brand I went for. They just work for me. Next is maternity clothes. And probably your body hasn't changed drastically straight away in the second trimester. I would say around 20 weeks marks. Usually that's when you can feel, oh my God, my clothes is not fitting me anymore and I feel uncomfortable. There are different tips and tricks how you can handle it. Obviously, you still can wear your jeans, just use the elastic hairband to extend them a bit. I would say at this stage, invest into nice, stretchy leggings. They don't have to be maternity, they just have to be nice, snug, and stretchy. This easy item to go to, you're feeling a bit more bloated that day or just want to feel comfortable. It's easy to style, and yeah, I would definitely, in second trimester, personally, I bought several leggings and I'm so happy with it. Still using them in the third trimester. Hopefully we'll use them until the end of the pregnancy. Again, non-maternity, just super stretchy. And I know I was one of those moms which was like, I'm never gonna buy maternity clothes. I am buying maternity clothes. I don't have to buy a bunch, but it's worth to invest in a certain pieces. Nowadays, for example, they do this comfortable stretchy jeans without the horrible band which goes over your belly. It's literally just on the side. So comfy, love those. It's more like this. Mentally prepare that you're more likely to buy maternity clothes, and it's okay. Nowadays, fashion progressed so much. There are really nice maternity clothes and so many alternatives as well. In fact, I will be doing a video about maternity clothes, so please watch that. Invest into those several pieces. It's worth it to feel comfortable and stylish. So yeah, maternity clothes is the way to go. I'm sorry to say that, I really am. The next subject is sleep, and specifically that pillow sausage kind of body. You've probably heard about it, but when you're pregnant, your tummy is obviously growing, and there is a special pillow, or I call it sausage, everyone calls it fire sausage, that helps you to be comfortable in bed. And I advise to get it as soon as possible. The earlier you get it, the longer you will use it, the more value you're going to get out of it. Simple. It serves you not just when you're pregnant, but also postpartum while you're breastfeeding the baby. And afterwards, my toddler actually used it in her playroom, so it doesn't go to waste completely. But I would definitely advise to purchase it in the second trimester so you get as much use out of it as possible. Another tip about sleep, I don't know if you heard about this or not, but pregnant women are advised to sleep on their side from week 28. And yes, week 28 is kind of end of second trimester, third trimester. According to statistics, if you sleep on your back after week 28, you're more likely to experience stillbirth. And due to this reason, I would advise to try to sleep on your side and try to do it as early as possible. I'm a person who sleeps on the back or on my tummy, which both options are no good in the pregnancy. I had to adjust my body to sleep on the side and get comfortable with it. And I strongly advise to start doing it in the second trimester so your body gets a bit more comfortable in sleeping in that safe position. So next one is planning. I would put together a mini emergency hospital bag. And I don't mean the big bag. The big bag, like the proper, hospital bag, I would start packing it at the beginning of third trimester. But for now, for example, you might be admitted for like long-term checks or something happens, hopefully not, but you never know. Personally, I was admitted to hospital several times throughout this pregnancy. It was very unpleasant. And this time I was prepared. I literally have this mini bag it has snacks, it has my charger in case the phone dies, it has my headphones, my old spare headphones, just in case, those kind of basic things. I keep it in my car. It doesn't hurt, it won't affect you in any shape or form, but it will help immensely in case. As you're entering your second trimester, I would advise to look into the prenatal classes. A lot of times there are some local free classes. Just make sure you book them in advance and you have them lined up. You get the times that you want or the days that you want to get those classes done, rather than trying to rush them last minute. That's what my husband and I did. It didn't even come to our mind that they're so popular. It's a way of meeting other future moms. I know that in our group, some moms made friends and actually stayed friends after having babies, which is incredibly nice. So it's kind of a way to meet other people who's going through the same thing as you are, and you can do it again privately or publicly. Just ask your midwife. Another thing to plan, and I mean, it's not mandatory, but we enjoyed personally doing it. Plan a photo shoot. Fascinating. We still look back at our first pregnancy photos. Plan that photo shoot, or maybe ask your friend to take pictures of you just to have those memories. Second trimester is the time to book it, so you get the person that you want, the place that you want. You know it. Just plan it in advance. Don't rush it last minute. Okay, and this is the category kind of overarching everything else, and we're going naturally into take your pregnancy photos. I'm not saying photo shoot. I'm just saying, just literally take your pictures in a mirror. You will be surprised. I remember my first pregnancy, I didn't take any pregnancy pictures, and I'm so upset with myself. My husband actually has most photos of me than I do because I just felt uncomfortable. My body was changing. I felt so big, and I really didn't want to take any photos. And now I regret it so much. So please do yourself a favor, just create those memories, take few photos of your tummy. I know at the moment it doesn't feel comfortable. You can delete it at any time. But trust me, in the future, you would love to see those photos, how you are creating a life inside of you, and something maybe you can share with your baby afterwards. You know, say, look, this is how you looked like when you were 20 weeks along, for example. So yes, please just take some selfies, take some pictures of your body, ask maybe your partner to take pictures of your belly, the time that you cannot return. So why not? Why not? Be ready for that hormone imbalance. When you had your periods, and if you had those mood swings during pregnancy, it will times 100. It's normal. Hopefully your partner and your friends and your family are ready for that, but just be ready yourself that you won't be yourself. And it's okay. Another practical advice is to stay informed. It definitely decreased stress levels for me. What you should be doing this week. When is your next scan? Make sure that you and your partner are informed about the changes that are happening in your life. I would rather be ready than sorry. It will reduce the stress just because you will know maybe certain symptoms that will stress you out, but actually you read about it, like, oh, this is normal during pregnancy. Those kind of things, just worth knowing. Nowadays, there are so many apps, there is so much information out there. Too much information, to be fair. That's why I'm doing this video, just to condense the advice. But I'm just saying, there are books, there are apps, you can ask midwife. There are so many information sources. It's more accessible nowadays. Be ready for those changes. The more you know, the better. Another little advice is have a baby moon. And if you want to have a baby moon, plan it now. Trust me, it's going to be two of you, you and your partner, for that long, and you want to take that well-deserved rest before you have no sleep. Take that baby moon and relax. You don't have to fly anywhere. It can be, for example, a countryside escape, or just spending a few days with your partner, relaxing and chilling. Just try to enjoy this time and take it in, take a breather, enjoy being just two of you before your new addition comes. Last but not least, don't tell anyone. And there are two things I would say don't tell anyone. First one, don't tell anyone baby names, because everyone will have their own opinion. Everyone will be like, oh yeah, this is great, or this is not great. Why are you relying on somebody else? It's your and your partner's baby. It should be your choice and nobody else's. It will put extra pressure on you. In some cases, we had friends who were like, oh no, but we chose this name for our baby. Like, you cannot use it. Like, legit, I wish I was joking. It turns into this shit show. Just don't tell anyone the name. Because personally, for example, I have told my friends saying that, oh, but for my daughter, as a middle name, I'm going to use my name because I think it's so endearing. It's what I want to do. And she literally did the same thing. Ironically, her middle name is the same as my middle name. And the first thing when I saw her, when we had the baby, she was like, oh, I didn't repeat after you. I didn't repeat after you. It's like, it's just happened. I will never know, but it definitely didn't feel nice. So just don't share any ideas, even the middle names. Just don't go there, because after that, unfortunately, you will have extra stress and the consequences, and sometimes ruin friendships, believe it or not. But I mean, I don't know if you want that friendship if you're gonna go over baby names, but yeah. The second thing I would say don't tell anyone is your due date. Obviously, tell it to your partner and your close ones, like family and so on, but don't tell anyone the due date. It's stressful enough to have a baby. You need to give birth. So many things can go wrong. Sometimes baby is overdue, you know, and it's just not happening. So many people will be asking you. It will distress you. It will add extra level of pressure, and you just don't want that. You can tell them, I'm due in the middle of January. I'm due in end of January, I'm due in January. Like, your choice. Just don't tell them the due date exactly, so people won't hound you for that. But when they all come on the same date, it's just, oh, it's too much. Trust me, it's just too much. If you're enjoying this video, you might also enjoy my week-by-week pregnancy updates. I do those every week, as well as maternity fashion. I would love to see you there. This is it for the video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.